Hello traders, investors, everybody. Today is 6th June 2021, Sunday 11 a.m. We are meeting for the Chart Whispers normal session. I hope you all are good. Good morning. Yes. Let everybody join in. Let's wait for a few seconds and then we'll start off. I hope I'm visible. I hope my voice is clear. Please give a confirmation. Okay. Chalo, now I'm sharing the screen. Just a minute. Just a minute. So I hope Nifty's chart is visible. Yes. Let me zoom this in. Okay. So here is the Nifty's daily chart. We have seen a breakout of the all-time high levels and back-to-back many positive candles. If you see, the price is continuously moving up with exception of the Friday's candle where it was a doji candle, indecision candle in terms of technical language, and had upside wick as well as the downside wick, and apply price closing in the middle of the body, in the middle of the candle. So it was a kind of a halt to this uptrend. That is what we can say. We do not know whether price will retrace back or will continue the move upwards. But looking at the recent move, we should expect some sort of retracement, maybe small or big, or maybe some sort of halt, right? A halt can be such kinds of doji candles, right? And then the price can move up, right? That is what we can say using the technical analysis. And we like to stay with the trend, so the view will be bullish. If you look at the weekly chart, we have this third back-to-back green candle, right? And here we see many back-to-back green candles, so there is no such thing that we cannot see many back-to-back green candles again, right? We had this nice pullback of this uptrend, and then the price is moving up again. That is a good thing. So there is the view on Nifty. Things are positive, things are good. You should stay long with the breakouts. Whenever the breakouts are happening, you can take them with a slight degree of caution again, that you should you should be precise while trading breakouts. I mean, not all breakouts you should trade. You should trade breakouts with good price action, right? So the discretion that you're having is now the discretion you need to have is a little bit more, because the markets are much ahead, like in terms of extension. On the counter side, on the Bank Nifty part, let's see. Bank Nifty has a way to go still now, or it has not been able to hit the all-time high level like the Nifty. Bank Nifty is giving breakouts of these minor areas in the daily chart, right? And things are very bullish for Bank Nifty chart, right? I would like to go along with the banking stocks. I had also said this, that in the previous chart whisper session, banking stocks and the finance stocks are looking good to me. And I had a wonderful trade in Muthoot Finance, right? I'd like to show that trade also to you. So I'm bullish on Bank Nifty. Things are looking great on chart, and I think we will go to the all-time high levels very soon. So let's discuss previous charts. Let's follow up on them, which had been discussed in the previous week. Okay, the previous week's stock has not been updated in my sheet. Just a minute. I'd like to open the. So we had the last session on 30th May, right? Last Sunday, right? Yes. So we had discussed a few stocks. In fact, it is my mistake that I have not been able to update them. So let's discuss each one of them, which had been discussed. Like Ashok Leyland, we had discussed, right? It was okay at this candle, and I must have said that we can wait for a pullback, and the pullback has happened, right? And now the price is moving up, so the trade is still on, right? Ashok Leyland, if I had said that the trade is still along, there is no stop loss hit, you can continue holding this trade. The other stock we discussed last time was Bank India. Bank India, yes, Bank of India. We were here, right? And I said that we can expect a breakout, and the breakout has happened in Bank India. The trade is still on, so there is no development, so let's wait. Then we discussed Nitin Spinners. Let's see where we were. Okay, so we were here, right? The trade is still on, stop loss is not hit. You can keep holding this trade, it is still bullish, right? The other stock we discussed is Sharda Motors. Sharda Motors, this is the stock, and we had this breakout, right? On this day, we had this breakout. So again, this trade is still on, the stop loss is not hit. I mean, this is the breakout level, right? So let's wait for this stock also. I mean, no stocks have given any sorts of big development. So let's wait and watch. On the banking part, we had discussed Canara Bank, IndusInd Bank, and ICICI. All these banks are also performing on par. I mean, there is no major development. Neither the stop loss nor the target, they're moving up, right? Canara Bank. Let's see this also. Yeah, Canara Bank is also performing good. So no stop losses, no targets, majorly from the previous week session. Apart from that, if let me look at some like, okay, we had discussed BEPL, right? BEPL, fantastic trade. On 9th May, chart which per session, 9th May को हमने discuss किया था BEPL, right? यानी कि यहाँ पे इस वाले पे, right? And we had anticipated for a breakout, but breakout did not come there. Made another double bottom pattern, and then the breakout came, and precisely I had entered somewhere here when it has started to break out, right? I have my position here. I'm holding BEPL in my personal portfolio. That is my disclaimer, and still I am very positive on BEPL. You look at this breakout, very good. Look at this breakout, fantastic breakout has happened, and I'm still bullish. My target would be not my target, but the general target should be in the range of 200 to 205 levels, and my target would vary depending upon my risk that I've taken in this trade. So I need to check that with my trade logger. But I'm talking about the general target that should be around 203 to 205 levels. That should be a good first target for BEPL. Breakout has happened, right? Apart from that, you can also book out quantities as per your risk reward ratio. That is another thing. Other trade, Eveready Industries that we had discussed on 1st May. Eveready has been discussed on 1st May. That is somewhere here, right? Somewhere here we have discussed this. And the breakout did not come there. Rather, the breakout came with this candle, right? And the trade is performing very nicely. 1 hour has been hit. So you can, I mean, book out 20, 30%, whatever is your style. And the good target would be 355 levels, which is what I have marked using the weekly chart in the Eveready Industries chart. Okay. Okay, and apart from that, let me see. Nothing much. So now let's talk about fresh charts. Let's talk about fresh charts. Okay, people are asking about HBL Power, very excited. People are very excited about HBL Power. I've given that on my Telegram channel. Yes. Let's open that chart. So this is the chart of HBL Power where we have seen a breakout and then a retest, and price is now moving as it is. So my entry was, let me see, where is my entry exactly from my trade logger. With HBL Power, my entry price is 41.15 to be precise. So I have entered somewhere here, right? I entered somewhere here, 41.15, right when the breakout was starting to happen, right? So I'm at a reasonable profit right now. And now the price is, stabilizing. The price is becoming calm, and we can expect the move on the upside. I'm very positive on this HBL Power. So I'll keep on holding. I have had a great move here. I booked some quantity, like 10-20% maybe here, somewhere here on the same day. But then the price started to fall down. But the fall is not very significant. There is no significant price action. So I'm still holding this trade, and I'm very bullish on HBL Power Systems. Right. Please note that if you are posting same queries, like copy pasting the same queries again and again, I will block you from this session, because it will disturb the other viewers, and as well as it will disturb me. So please do not post same queries again and again. Apart from that, let me first discuss my charts, then I will come to your queries, right? So सबसे पहले हमारा जो सेशन है उसमें मैं मेरे खुद के चार्ट्स आपके सामने रखूंगा, 4-5 charts for the next week, and then we will take up your queries, right? So let me do that first. Chalo. So now I'm putting up my charts, few charts that I have shortlisted. दिखते हैं. Okay. This is the first chart that I'm putting up on your screen. That is Avas financials. As you know, recently all the finance stocks, banking stocks are looking good to me. I've said this again and again. And the same stock, Avas financials, belongs to the same sector. And we have this beautiful breakout on the daily chart, right? Minor level breakout, right? And now this breakout has happened. We can expect a major breakout, right? So you can take a long entry with this candle itself, right? यहाँ पे आप entry ले सकते हो, ready to trade. Your stop loss should be somewhere here, 2280 levels, and you can expect a move on the upside. On the weekly chart also, this chart is looking very, very beautiful. It is very, very beautiful chart, and I expect the move to continue on the upside. So our fund and financials is the first chart that I'm putting up on your screen. Okay, then Nifty. This chart I had posted on Twitter, if you remember. On Twitter, I posted about this chart, and the first target, I think, has hit, and it has happened. A breakout has happened of this level, and it was also this pattern called the ascending triangle pattern, right? Now we have another level to cross, right? Maybe the price will consolidate here and then break out, but the chart is very strong, so you have to have this chart on your radar. And you can initiate a long entry right away. For half quantity, you can enter right away, and half quantity you can add on the breakout confirmation. That is how you can trade AppTech, right? AppTech is a good chart. Look at the volume with this candle. Look at the size of the candle, 11.66% move, and big volume candle. Okay, that is the AppTech chart. Another good chart is Astral. This is the level. Now, I think the price will, if it moves another way down and then gives a breakout, it would be a great trade, Astral. So this chart also can be put in your radar. Trade on breakout. Once the breakout happens, you can trade. The chart looks very good, right? Look at the long-term chart, the daily chart. It is very good. There is a good uptrend, and there is this consolidation. There is this pullback, big pullback, and now the chart is all set for an up move. So Astral is another good stock to have it on your radar. Astral, the name is ASTRAL, Astral, right? Those who are asking to repeat the names for those. Correct? Okay. Okay, if you're liking the session, you can please like the video and share it with as many people as you can. Please show your support by just pressing the like button, so that the video gets much more visibility on YouTube, and the content that I'm putting in is absolutely genuine, authentic, and it is not some crappy content that indicator वगैरह लगा के trading करो, right? We are putting up some great content which actually works in the market, not some random eye-catching stuff. So I hope you realize that, and I hope you are attentive throughout the session. The important part of the session is कि हम लोग जो पिछले चार्ट्स में डिस्कस करते हैं उनका भी फॉलो अप लेते हैं कि कहाँ पे गलत गए, कहाँ पे सही गए, कहाँ पे प्रॉफिट्स आए, कहाँ पे लॉसेस आए. तो we do everything with absolute honesty, and I try to cover as many stocks as I can, as many charts as I can. I try to analyze, and I try to put up the best charts for you on the screen. Apart from this YouTube, you can also join the Telegram channel where I put charts during the live markets as well for you. So I'm putting in my efforts, and now it is your responsibility to be attentive, to be disciplined towards learning what you are getting, right? Such content is coming, I mean, after lots and lots of turmoils, right? Psychological turmoils, right? So it has been a long journey for me, and after this long, tiring journey, I'm putting up such content to you. So everything is very authentic from a person who is himself trading full time, correct? Hello. Next chart. I'm very, very interested in this chart. Borosil Renewables. Very, very interested. Very, very interested. Why? Because it is making this big structure. So I'm very, very interested. Not now. Like I'd try to build up partial quantity. I would try to build up getting right here, right? But I think the chart has the potential to make a good move after it breaks out, right? It will, give a phenomenal move. That is what I feel looking at this chart. Look at the prior up move, 300%, right? Prior up move, and now it is giving a pause. And if you look at it, if it is kind of making this inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? This is the head. Sorry, this is the left shoulder. This is the head, and now if it forms the right shoulder and then it breaks out, phenomenal. It will be phenomenal. So have this chart on your radar for the coming weeks. Like it may take 3-4 weeks also to set up. But this chart is very interesting. I'm putting up an alert. Jatin is asking about my Muthoot Finance trade details. Yes, I will be sharing that trade, Jatin. Where did I enter? Where did I exit? I'll be sharing that. Okay, let's talk about Muthoot Finance trade first. Then I'll forget maybe. So this is Muthoot Finance. Just a minute. This is Muthoot Finance, correct? And this is the daily chart, correct? This is the daily chart. And I saw that on the daily chart, we had this nice rounding bottom pattern, which I posted on Telegram channel also, right? Before the breakout only, I posted this trade. This was this nice rounding bottom pattern, correct? And there was this minute resistance here, maybe this, and also this is the resistance, right? So this was a resistance zone. Price hit this area, got rejected, again hit this area, got rejected, and second time when the price got rejected, and as per the typical setup, we have this three rejections of this minor area, and then I was ready when this candle came, and I was ready when this candle was hitting, right? And let me look at my logger. What was my entry price, to be precise? Just a minute. Muthoot Finance. Okay, I had started entering on 31st May, and my entry price is 1299. My average entry price is 1299 on the futures chart, right? So on the cash chart, it may be around 1295. 4-5 rupees difference is there. So 1295 on the cash chart. So यहाँ पे तकरीबन, right? Somewhere here. I'm making this line, right? I hope you can see. This white line is where I entered on 31st May, right? When it was breaking out. And in just 2-3 days, gave a phenomenal move, and I exited my full position. And lots and lots of Trade with Afzal mentorship members made 3 lakh plus gains, just like me. I made 3.15, right? So lots and lots of members could make big gain, and I had clearly said in advance that I'm looking for big gains in this one because the setup was very nice. So I said that. So in fact, the members who were holding many members who were holding other positions but could not get in a Muthoot Finance because of their capital, what they did was, because I was so convinced about this trade, so what they did was they exited other futures positions, right, and to take this trade specifically, right, and they did it exactly right. So they exited other positions because they did not have much capital as me, and they shifted their positions to Muthoot Finance, and they could make very good money, more than 3 lakhs in Muthoot Finance. And on the same day, we booked in Voltas also. Voltas was also a phenomenal trade. Like if you look, we booked around more than let me see how much in Voltas. In Voltas, 1.15 lakhs approximately, right? So it was again making this good rounding bottom formation, like head and shoulders, right? Inverse head and shoulders. See, I hope you can see this, right? So maybe somewhere here we entered during this right shoulder, right? And then phenomenal move it gave. Voltas also, right? Okay. So those were the two trades that were fantastic this week, and lots of money was made. Now, so we discussed few stocks. Another few stocks I would like to discuss. One is this Cerebra Integrated, 55 rupee stock, which you like. And the good part about this is volumes. Look at this candle, and again look at this candle, and look at the volume. Big volumes are coming in with the positive candles, and the stock seems to have made an average rounding bottom pattern, not a great rounding bottom, but an average rounding bottom pattern. And because of this volume confirmation, I think that this stock has the potential to break out. So one can initiate position in this. It is a low priced stock. The moves will be big if it becomes right. And the weekly chart is also making a good rounding base. Cerebra indicated is a good chart again to look at it. Sorry. The screen was not shared. Sorry. So this is the Cerebra integrated weekly chart. The weekly chart, I'm saying this good rounding base has formed, and on the daily chart also, you see these candles are very important. Look at this candle. Look at the volume. Again, look at this candle. Look at the volume, and this is the resistance that is there. So one can expect a breakout on Cerebra integrated chart. Yes, Voltas. Sorry, Dheeraj and everybody. I forgot to shift screen, so I'd like to again explain the Voltas chart, Voltas trade. And I'm very happy to see that people are interested in analyzing things, right? If I miss something, if there is some error, they are asking for me to repeat. That is, I'm very impressed. I'm very happy to see that people are attentive. People are taking much interest, right? So Voltas chart. This is the Voltas chart, and I said this was the area, right? Minor area, and there was also again this inverse head and shoulders pattern that I said. See. Correct, and I entered my position somewhere here, somewhere in here, right, when the right shoulder was forming, right? So this was my Voltas trade. The chart was in an uptrend, then there was this pullback, and when I saw that it inverse head and shoulders kind of a pattern is forming, I was ready when the right shoulder was forming, and that move was phenomenal, right? Made good money. So this is the Voltas trade. Okay, so Cerebra integrated we discussed, and then there is this chart called Delta Corp. The breakout has happened of this minor level. One can enter long right away. The first target would be 190, 198, 200 levels. The stop loss should be placed at 178 on a daily closing basis. Correct? The stop loss should be placed on 178 on a daily closing basis. Then Delta Corp is a good trade to take. Fine. Dredging Corp. Yeah, JSW still is also looking good now again. After a phenomenal up move, there is this rounding structure forming. See, rounding structure, you can see, right? So I'd be waiting for a right entry point. There is no correct right entry point. What I want is, if I draw this line like this, then if I get one more pullback, small pullback, and then a breakout, I'm very much interested in JSW still once again. Once again, I'm very much interested in JSW still. But let it make some pullback and then breakout. Let it make some halt, then breakout. Would be good. So JSW still also is on my radar. Correct. So we have discussed many charts, 5-6 charts. That should be enough. Last chart, chalo, or discuss Orient Electric. Look at this. Look at the volume on the recent candle. Right. Look at the weekly chart. Good. Only concern is that the swing has turned up and 3-4 candles have come. But anyways, on the daily chart, we have this V-shaped pattern and again small V. I mean cup with handle. Lot of people cup with handle, kind of a cup with handle. And we have this a small pullback, and once again buyers are coming in with force. And look at the volume coming in. So things are positive for Orient Electric. There is a possibility that look for intraday, right? Tomorrow look for intraday chart. Look out for breakout on the intraday time frame. Stay aware, and you can trade this Orient Electric chart. If the breakout fructifies, you will get a straight away move to 335, 336 levels. Rizwan Ansari is asking about, please comment on Jubilant Food. Jubilant Food chart I put up on my Telegram channel. I have taken my long trade in Jubilant Food. I was expecting a better follow-up, but the follow-up did not come the way I wanted. Just like Muthoot Finance, I was expecting a sharp move, but did not come. Rather, we had this small candle or a small red candle. Anyways, I am holding this trade with my stop loss intact. Correct, and my stop loss is, let me tell you my stop loss so that you know. My stop loss is 3186 in the futures chart. मेरा stop loss 3186 level पे in the futures chart. In the cash chart, it would be around 3180 maybe, right? कहाँ पे होगा 3180 यहाँ पे? No, sorry, no, mistake. My stop loss is 3098, correct? It is 3098 in the futures chart. Mistake. So here, in the futures chart, so in the cash chart, it would be 3090 maybe. This is my stop loss. Correct? Taken this trade, I'm long. If stop loss hits, I'll accept it and book loss, nothing more. Chetan Jovan is asking, Grasim, please, multiple times, same queries. Maybe he's taken long positions. Good chart, beautiful chart. Expecting an up move. Breakout ho gaya yahan pe, right? Volume is good. Grasim is a good chart, no problem. You can hold. And it's fine if you have taken it in this candle, it is fine. Okay. Yes, Gopal Advani is asking about BEPL. BEPL, a great entry was taken. Okay, I discussed this chart in the beginning only, right? Okay, nahi discuss kiya BEPL. I don't remember. I discussed this chart in the beginning itself, BEPL. I have taken this entry. Maybe not, right? Maybe not discussed. Let me look at my perfect entry point. Let me tell you when did I enter exactly. At 168 levels. Somewhere here. At 168, somewhere here. I entered BPLCL somewhere here. BEPL, sorry, Bansali Engineers Polymers. And breakout has happened, and I'm still expecting upsides in BEPL, correct? Yeah, Prasad is asking about sugar stocks are rallying. Your opinion, please. Can you tell me, can you list few sugar stocks? Let me type sugar. Let me see. Let me look at sugar. Okay, sugar USD. Sugar. Shri Renuka sugar. This chart is average. I am not interested in such charts. Right? Crazy charts. I do not like such kinds of charts. Can you tell other sugar names? This good. Dwarkesh Sugar, yes, it is a good one. Okay, good move and consolidation and the daily chart. We would wait for a breakout to happen. Still, there is not yet any confirmation of Dwarkesh Sugar. This is Dalmia Sugar, right? That I remember, Dalmia Bharat Sugar. Good move and a consolidation, trying to move up. Okay, the sugar, Awadh Sugar, is coming in my list recently. Yes, good move and again consolidating. So what I'm seeing what I'm observing in the sugar stocks right now is they have already given a good move and now they're consolidating, right? So it's not a good time to buy. I mean, if you are buying it for a midterm or something like that, then you can consider buying. But I'm a swing trader. I like to have move immediately when I enter. So it's not a good time to enter our sugar or any of the sugar stocks. I'd wait for some confirmation. If I get some good confirmations, then I will look for entry. No doubt they are strong. Okay, there are many queries. This query from Mahendra Kakrania regarding OL. Okay. Mahendra is a classic trading course member and he had been posting about OL charts from quite a long time. And yeah, this chart is good, but recently, now, I mean, you should place your stop loss here, right? If you're holding this, you should place your stop loss here. And now, if you have a small breakout of this area, then again, you can expect the rally to continue. So we need a good breakout here of this area. Then we can expect the rally to continue. But as long as the price is roaming here and there, you should have your stop loss in place. And if it hits, you should exit, right? This was a candle which caused concern. Again, this was a high volume candle, but a negative candle, right? Again, a high volume candle. Again, a high volume candle, negative candle here. Right. So recent price action is has turned bearish, maybe because of the results. Something is affecting this company. So anyways, I said that you should place your stop loss here and wait for a breakout. If the breakout happens, you can continue holding the stock and it will move for another uptrend, up leg, another leg up. Rajat Gupta is asking about IEX views, please. Horizon for investment. Okay, entered at 357. He is traded IEX for long term at a 357. Okay, good level to enter. The chart is strong. Weekly chart is bullish. But if you're looking at for the long term perspective, then you should have a broad stop loss. Like this should be the ideal stop loss here. 325, right? It would be a good stop loss around 8%, right? If you're looking for a mid-term trade, then if you're looking for a short-term trade, then you would have a stop loss somewhere here at 340 levels. So since you're having for mid-term, you can have a slightly wider stop loss at this area somewhere, 327, 330 levels. And the stock seems good over a longer term. But recently, the high volume negative candle is some points of concern in the IEX chart. So need to be cautious here. Not a very superb chart, but it's a good chart, like long-term trading chart for investment. For long-term, you can keep it, but you have to at the same time just look out for your stop losses. Chalo, there are many other queries. Okay, fine. So what I'd say is there are many other queries, but now I'm ending the session. I have some work to do. It's 11:35, and I request you to stay connected on Telegram channel. We'll keep on discussing charts, and for the coming week, I wish you all the best for the coming weeks, for the coming months, for the coming journey on your trading. I hope you learn and trade, not trade randomly. And I'm putting my efforts to educate you here through YouTube live sessions. I hope you're finding it very helpful, right? Anurag Singh is asking about Mind Tech for long term. Mind Tech for long term. Just a minute. Okay, just a minute. looking at the stock for the first time. Okay, Anurag, if you are wanting to buy it afresh, right? If you're thinking to buy it afresh, right? Then I do not think this is the very perfect time to enter the stock because a good amount of move has already taken place right now. So there are higher chances that the stock will consolidate, right? And if by consolidating, if it gives a pullback to this level, right, again 60 to 65 levels, right, then that would be a good time to buy Mindtech India, and then you can look for an up move. If you look at the weekly chart has become very strong. It has given a good move. Stock has moved 4 times, and there is on the weekly chart there is breakout of this area also, right? There are 2 areas that is broken out. But the timing, I would say I'm very concerned about timing, right? No doubt on the charts this breakout has taken place, and if you look at it from just the technical perspective, breakout, you can enter right here. Entry ले ली मैंने, breakout हो गया, entry ले ली, right? And I'm looking for all time high, maybe 9,700 rupees, and it may come possibly looking at this chart. But I want my timings to be very perfect. कि जब मैं enter करूँ, I want my move to happen very fast. I do not like to wait because that is my style of trading. But if you are looking for a longer term view, the chart has given a breakout and the chart is strong, no doubt. If you want to enter, you can enter. But I would not be entering even for long term. If you look at this stock, I do not like to enter such kinds of stocks even for, very long term for investments, right? I like to prefer better stocks. But this kind of, if you have spare money and you want to play with it because very volatile, gives a good move, right? So it can double, right, in the coming months. If you'd like to trade it in such a way, then you can. Sorry. Again, the chart was not there. So this is the chart. Okay. This is the chart, right? This is the weekly chart, and this is the breakout that has taken place of this area. Okay. So this is the weekly chart, and you can, watch the recording again. Watch what I spoke, and hear what I spoke with respect to this chart, right? So this is a chart of Mindtech. For long term, if you have spare money and you want to play with it, then you can trade this, right? And you can expect it to make some good money, right? But I would not be interested in such kinds of stocks because I do not like such kinds of extended moves. I'm more concerned about my timing of entry, right? Chalo. And one query is from BMAC, Professional Project Consultancy. If you have no time to give answer, then don't waste our valuable time. Last, you also not responded query, and today also. Okay, I'm sorry for that. But this is not. I'm not doing this intentionally. Lots of queries are coming in, so there may be possible that many queries are missed, and I may only be able to take. 10 to 12 queries. There is a limitation of my as well as I'm a human being. I'm not a robot, right? And we have a limitation of time as well, right? So there's nothing much I can do about it. I can only request you to not join if you do not like the sessions, right? And these sessions are not for your question and answers. These sessions are for me to describe my charts and put up my stocks on your screen so that you know what goes behind me, what goes behind my mind where I'm taking trades. So that is the first priority. Question and answer is an added bonus, right? That if you have few queries, and I may take up few queries, and with interaction we learn, right? Some good queries also come up. With that we learn. It is not about, this is not a Q&A session where I'm entertaining you or doing some making you satisfied with your questions. Okay. Chalo, for the next week, all the best. For the coming months, all the best. And let's keep rocking. I hope you are learning, trading breakouts, and performing well in the markets. Follow risk management, follow psychology, and learn technical analysis. All these 3 things combined together will give you great results. Thanks for joining in. Happy learning and happy trading.